$5 Games presents Don't Escape 4 Days to Survive. Brought to you by a comment by KenJ7452. Sorry that it took so long to get to this one. I was waiting for it to go on sale and it finally did while I was looking. The story begins with a man stuck inside a house, uncertain about what's going on. Upon inspecting the window, it suddenly breaks and he gets ravaged by spiders. Turns out it was a nightmare, or rather, a premonition of the future as spider webs loom in the distance underneath a broken moon. The protagonist's goal is to survive this post-apocalyptic world for 4 more days, along with anyone he encounters, by finding shelter and preparing for that day's threat. I noticed on the achievements that there were different possible threats on day 1, so I booted up the game again, and upon starting a new game, the protagonist got killed by poisonous gas instead of spiders. Counting up the threats on the Steam achievements, there appears to be 9 possible threats, and you only need to survive 4 of them to beat the game. However, in order to get the true ending, you have to go through the game twice, thus facing 8 of the threats. Gameplay-wise, it's a point-and-click adventure game. You are limited by how much you can carry, and a timer that dictates how long you have until the end of the day. The timer is not constantly running though. It's only tied to certain actions. Generally speaking, walking around in an area, and actions that take less than a minute take no time at all. If an action would consume time, the game will both inform you how long it will take and ask you to confirm it. You can end the day whenever you want by clicking the clock in the top right. However, you should only do that when you have prepared as much as possible to survive the night. Although you have a diary that hints when you've taken a step to be more prepared, the only way to know for sure if you've done enough is to end the day. If this sounds like an interesting concept, then I encourage you to give this game a try. However, if you don't enjoy point-and-click adventure games because you missed something or didn't know you could use an item a certain way, then you will probably encounter similar frustrations in this one. And actually, the 4 Days to Survive is a play on words, as this is the 4th installment of the Don't Escape series. And although there's not a 5th one, the developer has announced a point-and-click horror game called Deep Sleep: Labyrinth of the Forsaken, which is scheduled for 2024. So we have that to look forward to. Anyways, that's a wrap for this game. Consider picking this game up instead of a spider bite.